The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy holiday season to give my little video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button. That way you know when we do our live streams. By the way, it's every Wednesday at 11 a.m., Saturdays 2 p.m., Central Time. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, but if you really want to get your song suggestion to me, the best way to do that is our brand new Discord server set up by our lovely moderator, Tria. She has gone and organized the Wyldeside with Eric Clark in the best way I've seen yet. So thank you very much to her. Head over to the Discord server. All of your general and CONCURPA's rest and past it's all there, man. So if you do have a song suggestion for me, head over to the Discord server, read the rules, and then hit that reaction request tab. Drop me a link and a little bit of information about your suggestion. Before we get started today, thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. If you would like to help the channel grow, better content, better equipment, you can become a Patreon member. Everything is linked down below in the description. Today's suggestion is coming from longtime CONCURPA, original member of the I Concur Army, Rich Neath. His wife, Dawn, recently had a birthday, so happy birthday to Dawn. And today we're checking out one of her favorite tracks. I'm a little familiar with the band. I've seen them mentioned in publications that program directors, music directors have been reading. So I'm familiar enough of the name, not familiar at all with their catalog. So let me know down below with everything I need to know about In Flames. And today we're checking out the track Stay With Me. It's on the Wyldeside. It's for Dawn and Rich Neath. Here we go. I think I saw this added somewhere. And it's gotten spins.
To lead you for a while, but every time I talk to you, you're too afraid to see. Open your eyes, breathe in life. Open your eyes, breathe out. Oh, I can see the light. Stay with me away.
song, bro.
Stay with me away from the darkest of nights. Stay with me. 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 Oh, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Oh, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Oh, stay with me. Stay with me. Oh, stay with me.
Yeah. Well done. That dude went out like a champ, man. He was getting kicked out, but he was going out like a champ. Well done, orchestra. Very well done. In Flames, Stay With Me, as suggested by the Neath family. Thank you very much for that suggestion. Again, you have a suggestion for me you want me to check out. Head over to the Discord server, go into the reaction requests, drop your suggestion there, and we'll go from there. So it's the best way to get it to me. But, of course, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, following on social media, all that happy horse stuff. So I wrote some things down that were, I don't know, man, maybe too tangential, whatever. First and foremost, let's go with the basics here. As a music director, that's an ad. It's an ad, right? If you're playing Shinedown, Chevelle, Stone Sour, that's an ad. All right. So that's not only an ad, that's an A category. That's an A category track. That is every 90 minutes to 2 hours to 120. That's what that track is. That's a great love song. And when I first wrote that down, I almost hesitated myself. Because I'm not a purist, I'm not a gatekeeper. I don't want to tell anybody how to categorize anything. Right? That's not my job. My job has just been, what do a lot of people like? Right? From DJing in nightclubs to DJing in radio. Radio, I'm not worried about the one guy. I'm worried about the hundreds of thousands. So I've got to know what a lot of people like. I try not to categorize. I don't like things like guilty pleasure or stuff like that. I don't like hair bands. I don't like, so like, I'm not that guy. I don't like, if it rocks, it rocks. All right. It's that simple. I don't like the term power ballad. I don't like that. I've never liked it. It's a love song. It's a love song. The reason you want to call it something else is because you don't think metal singers can sing love songs. Because it's so far out of your expectation that you have to find something that doesn't belong to your norm. So you give it this power ballad. It's not. That's a love song. I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a lot of anger and hostility and aggression in true love. And there's a lot of it in heartbreak because you love so hard. Right? So I've never liked it. I wrote down great love song. That's a great love song. Yeah, it's got all the accoutrements of a new metal track. Okay. That's fine. It's still a love song. It still is. And it is subtly brilliant. I like that. It's real subtle. What I did notice when I got to the end, one of the subtleties that stood out as like a glaring, that's not subtle at all, but it is because you don't realize it until you get to the end. There's no guitar solo. If there is, okay, the word I wrote for his, I don't know, again, fill me in down below with everything I need to know. I wrote menthol guitar tone. I said, nice menthol guitar tone. The brilliance of a guitar player lies not only in what they can do in the front, but what they're able to do within. And in rock and roll, there's such an expectation to have your foot up on a monitor and, doing that. Even in a powerful song, you're expecting to hear that kind of a thing. Sorry, I just did that. I'm so sorry. But then you get to the end of this and you're like, bro, it wasn't there. But instead, it was replaced by a multitude. Whereas the guitar kind of sat back and gave this really cool rhythm vibe. Yes, he was hammer on, and there was all the tricks of the trade were there. But I found it really interesting that guitar tone, whether it was the acoustic tone or the electric tone, that traveled through the song, used the proper amount of space to fill its need, so that the rest of the ancillary, we would consider ancillary tones, were then highlighted. So there's something about adding a string quartet or string instruments to your metal tracks. When you can take the right sound of the right, not unconventional, but non-traditional metal instruments, you have to be careful, because sometimes they can make you go, oh, what's that doing here? What I like about this track is that those strings harmonizing with the acoustic and the electric, and then when his vocals come in, his vocals are what's tying this song together. Normally it's your drums and your bass and all these other keys and all these other instruments. What I like about this track, and it's how you know it's a love song, is because his vocals are the dominant instrument. They're the lead instrument here. Really good control, really good affectation on how he's singing. So it's a love song. There's gentleness to his voice. There's a guilelessness to his delivery for the most part. And he's really good about not staying too long in that expected aggression that you would expect, right? Like, okay, he's going to... No. All that comes at the end, which, again, tells me this is a well-constructed track, because everything collides in that maelstrom of harmony right at the crescendo. And it's a well-built track for that reason, because everything builds, and you find yourself vicariously tied into what they're doing. That's what makes a band so brilliant, is that they take something that is written as an individual impetus. So you don't write a song like this without having felt that. Okay? So that's how that rolls, right? Like, you don't write something that heavy about love and that emotion without having felt it. So it's obviously done from an individual perspective. But the way he carries it through with the harmony and the power and the drops and the light when it needs to be light, the heavy when it needs to be heavy, it not only makes an emotional connection with you, but it makes a rhythmic connection with you. So you follow the ebb and the flow of him tying together the ebb and the flow of all the other instruments. So again, I could have told you within 30 seconds, that's an ad, right? And then to go through it all and say, okay, bro, this is a 5.5 minute track that doesn't feel like 5 minutes. It's a great love song. It's a great modern love song. It's a great modern rock song. So yeah, that would definitely be an ad on my station, at least a category. And then I would drop it down into recurrent. I would want that played in a recurrent position. What I mean by recurrent is you drop it into the category. It's not a core. It's somewhere between a brand new song. You know, usually your recurrents are a couple years old. maybe a year, 2 years old. All right, like that, it would be in that, and then eventually it would fall down into the Kryptonite, Nickelback, Creed's, the Linkin Park, the Breaking Benjamin. It would be in that rotation of modernity. Great track. So In Flames, Stay With Me. Thank you to Rich and Dawn Neath for their suggestion. Again, you have a suggestion for me, head over to Discord, drop it in the suggestion. It's right there, man. Tree has done a great job of basically taking this handy-dandy notebook and putting it online for you. So all you have to do is go in and drop a link and a little description of what you want me to react to. Make sure you're following me on all the social media. Try not to spam me. You can leave it in the comments below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button. That way you're notified when we do our live streams. We live stream Wednesdays at 11 a.m., Saturdays 2 p.m. Central Time here in the U.S., and we've got the Discord server. Oh, yeah, if you would like to help the channel grow, you're more than welcome to become a Patreon member. Better equipment, more frequent content, that kind of a thing. If you're in a band and you want some swag on the shelves of honor, there's a mailing address down there as well. So if you want to send me something, everything you need to know to contact me in any way, shape, or form is listed down below in the description. I'm not that hard to find, man, unless I owe you money. And then I'm nowhere to be found. Now, that's not true. I don't owe people money. So anyway, thank you very much for taking time out of your crazy busy holiday schedule to give the video a watch and a listen. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this is The Wild Side.